Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be doing WebCTF challenges on PicoCTF. Again, it's been a long time since I recorded. I've been very busy. But basically, we're going to be doing WebCTF challenges on this site this time. A viewer of mine previously mentioned that the previous videos were too complicated, so I feel like this is going to be a lot more beginner friendly, and it's going to allow us to do minute challenges that can be completed rather than completing whole VM challenges like we did in my previous videos. So today we're going to start off, as you can see, with the difficulty is easy, and we're doing web exploitation, right? And again, over here it shows all the different PicoCTF challenges that took place, but we're just going to do all the events instead of focusing on the 2024, because again, we're just doing it for practice to level up our skills. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So the first challenge over here says web decode. We're going to click on it. Again, if you want to do this yourself, you can just go on to PicoCTF, make an account, and then you can do any of the challenges you want. You can go to medium if you want, you can go to hard, or you can just change the different types. But right now we're going to focus on the web exploitation category. So over here it says web decode, all right? Description, do you know how to use the web inspector? Additional details will be available after launching your challenge instance. Okay, so we just launched an instance. I'm going to press that. And then we get this line over here saying start searching here to find the flag. So we're going to press the link. And it's saying proxy refuse connectors. Let me just go check what's going on here. Maybe I didn't. I configured a manual proxy last time. Just go fix this for a second. Apologies. Yep, there we go. That's the issue. We're gonna go back. Okay. Let's go back to the challenge. Just reload this again. And then we get the home page. So it says, "Ha! You're looking for a flag?" I definitely am looking for a flag. Okay, so what's this? Let's just usually with these type of challenges, it's best to just look around the page and see what we can find. So clicking that didn't produce anything. We have a home. Let's just press the home. Nothing happened. We press about. Okay, try inspecting the page. You might find it here. All right, so how do we inspect a page in general? One quick way we can do that is just press the right click in the page and then pressing inspect. So it's going to open up this page over here and basically allow us to look at okay, we have this line. So this is basically the HTML of the page. Again, if I just close this for a second, every page is made up of HTML. That's how you structure a web page on the internet. If I want to show you, I just right click and press view page source. This is basically the HTML used to design the page, right? So that's basically what we see when we say inspect and we look at the inspector. All right, so it told us to look inside of here. What can we find? Let's go to header, nothing here. This is notify true, and then it has this line. Now, I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know if this is base 64, which is a type of encoding. One way I can just check if it is, I'll just copy that and then open up a terminal. And then say echo. Let's paste this in here. And then I'm going to say base 64 decode. All right, so that was basically it. Okay, so this is basically the flag. And every time you do you find a flag on PicoCTF, it's going to be in this form. It's going to say PicoCTF curly brace some string, and then closed. So every flag is going to be of that form. So whenever you find something of this form, then you know we got the flag. Copy. Then we can just go back here. That was very uneventful, but we did it. Paste it in here, submit the flag. And we solved it. Yeah. So it looks like I've done this before, but for some reason I just can't remember me doing it. So it's gonna be good. You're gonna see me solving it live because I have no recollection of how the solution should have been. So we're gonna open up another one. It says unminify. Yeah. Okay. Unminify. The description saying I don't like scrolling down to read the code of my website, so I've squished it. All right. I wonder why I did that. As a bonus, my pages load faster. Okay. Okay, just launch the instance again. And just browse here and find the flag. I'm just gonna click here. You remember he said he squished the pages, I think he said. Alright, so we found this page. It says, welcome to my flag distribution website. If you're reading this, your browser has successfully received the flag. I just deliver flags. I don't know how to read them. Okay. Well, this is a pretty empty page. There's nothing interesting there. If I press PicoCTF, I'm just gonna reload the page again. If I right click here, I can just inspect. If I right click here, let's look at the page structure. Okay, so we have this, which is basically the HTML of the page. If I just keep going this way, okay, so we have something that says PicoCTF, and then it says, which is the class. Okay, there's nothing in the brackets. If I just keep scrolling across, what happens? Okay, am I being trolled here? It says hero SVG. That's apparently an image, so I'll adjust this, I'm pretty sure. So we can ignore that. I really hope I'm not wasting my time right now. If you're reading this, your browser has successfully received the flag. So my browser. All right, so that was again pretty easy. Just gonna copy this. So this basically wanted us to open the page and just read the bare bone HTML of the site and then find the flag there. So that's again straightforward. I can go back, paste it here, and then submit. All right, we're done with this. Just recap what we did here. So basically, how this site works is that it basically every time we say launch instance, it allows us to visit the page, and that page becomes alive. So that once we press the link, we access the page that was launched, and then we just read the HTML of the page, and then that allowed us to actually find the flag. Okay, and it's quite annoying because we had that long line. It wasn't, it was pretty hard to read because we'd have to scroll all the way to the right to find it. So that was basically it. The next one, is says intro to burp. To be honest, I'm not too excited about this because I'm not sure if my burp suit is working properly, but we'll see. It says additional details will be available after launching your challenge instance. So let's just launch that. It says try here to find the flag. So we're just gonna click it. We might have to, let me just close these tabs. Whew. All right, so we have this. It says full name, username, phone number, etc., and then it says a register. Okay, so let's just try. It says full name. I'm gonna say F name, username, phone number that's made of letters. So I don't know if it's gonna allow that. City. Let's just say, what city do we say here? I can just pick any city. I shouldn't be overthinking this. London. And then password. I don't know if I'm gonna have to remember this, so I'm just gonna say 1. Okay. I'm gonna press register. Actually, no, before I do that, let me just see what happens once I press register. There's one quick way I can do it. I can just okay. So here it basically is a post form. Okay, it takes in whatever I type, and then it makes a post request. Okay, so a post request basically is a request to the server with whatever I typed in here, right? So it's going to send all this information to the server, and then the server is going to register. So let me just press register right now, and it says 2FA authentication. All right. So if I just go back, let me try something. Okay, so yeah, so we put a phone number here, and then apparently this is supposed to simulate a 2FA authentication that my phone number would receive, and then I'll type it in here, and then if I just type in something right now, submit, since invalid OTP, right? So obviously this is not actually sending me a real um, authentication code. So I'm just gonna start up burpsuit right now. Let me just do that. Let's just start off, and let me just start burpsuit. I'm gonna do that right now. And in the meantime, since we're using burpsuit, I'm gonna set up my proxy to intercept requests made by this browser to be captured by burpsuit. So let me just do that. Go to the manual one I had earlier. Cannot load. User configuration. What does that mean? Just give me a second. I wonder why that happened. Oh wait, am I loading it twice? Yeah, burpsuit has been giving me issues. Okay, let's just see. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. All right, so now we're done. We finally have burpsuit working. I'm gonna press intercept on. Go over here, and then what I'm gonna do is let's just intercept the first request. So let's just go here, and then I'm gonna say password is 1. Is our intercept on? Yes, it is. Press register. Yeah, so burpsuit captures it. So it's basically sending a cookie with a session equals, with just one of the attributes of this cookie that the server is using. It has a long stuff over here. You don't have to worry about it right now. It sends an CSRF token, and this is for basically protection against a cross-site request forgeries. Again, you don't have to worry about that too much. And then here's the information that we sent. So the full name, username, phone number, city, and the password, right? And it has a submit parameter as well. Once we forward this, it does a get request to get the dashboard page, and just a cookie. I'm gonna forward that again, and then now we have the 2FA authentication. If I write a number here, 345, again, I don't know anything right now, and then it says this OTP. Again, everything else is the same. It tries to post to the dashboard page on this server, and it sends an OTP value of 345. If I put any other number here, it's basically going to do the same thing. We don't know the number, so instead of guessing, I'm going to try to get rid of the parameter itself. So if I do that and then forward, Let's turn it off. Okay, so just in send mode forever. Hmm. Alright, so I think there's a bit of a glitch. Let me just redo that. I'm gonna submit again. Or do I just go back? Give me a second. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and redo that. So just one, register, and put in a number. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, fine. Doesn't want to put the 3 in. Then for OTP, let me just put nothing there. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna submit? Or is it forward? Oh, then it says invalid OTP. Okay. Yeah. So how am I gonna do this? Just turn it off. Accept. Turn it. Submit. It says OTP is 12. Yeah, so we can't guess it. So the only thing I should be able to do here is just delete this. Just forward that. All right, so let's just start from scratch for a second because for some reason it's not loading. I'm thinking about what if we let me just try again. So I'm gonna say f name and then say blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Phone number. Let's put a number. I don't think this matters either, but let's just try it. We're gonna keep London. Password 1. Okay. We're gonna register. I don't think burp is on. No, it's not good. Now we're gonna intercept. Let's put like 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have this over here. So you know how earlier we pressed when we got rid of this option, because again we don't want to just choose a random number because it's just gonna say invalid. Just to demonstrate that, I can say 4, 5. If I say forward, see, actually no, what the heck is it? It said failed to connect to. Okay, that did not happen before. Hmm. Oh god, this burp suit is giving me so many issues. If I just go. Hmm. Oh, it looks like the instance didn't launch, or just it turned off because I was. So I'm just gonna restart it. Go back here. We don't want to intercept that. So it started up the web server, and now we're connecting to the page. We have the registration page here. So just say F name, username, the phone number. So 1, 2, 3. The city is London. Okay, it's London. The password is 1. We're gonna just register, and then we're gonna just put in a number again here because it's not real two-factor authentication code. Submit. In fact, we forgot to intercept. Just go back. Turn on intercept. Submit. If, like I said earlier, if I just put any number, it's the same thing as typing in the number here. It's not going to change anything. Like to demonstrate that, 45 forward, this is invalid, right? So that's why I thought about getting rid of the parameter that was being sent to the server. Because if I press intercepts on, submit. If I just get rid of this, but then when we do that, it just keeps loading. So what I'm thinking of is, what if we send this over we send this over to repeater. So repeater is basically going to see what the server responds back, because the server might respond with some information but not a web page, so we won't be able to see it. So I'm just going to go to send to repeater. If I go to repeater, so now if we send, we're going to see the response, right? Before we were just seeing the page just the server not responding back with any page. So is it responding back with something else? Let's just see. Alright, so it's nothing is being sent. Let's do that again. Go to repeater. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Just gonna send that. Nothing happened. Alright, so this is a very bizarre challenge. Let me just restart the whole thing again. Enter, and then intercepts on. Put 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Wow, okay. I'm gonna press submit. Just gonna delete this again. If you forward. Oh, wow. So the main issue is because I was deleting and then I was sort of backspacing upwards, which might have messed up the request. But yeah, so that's a challenge. Very, very ugly, but yeah, we've done it. So we're just gonna copy that flag. I'm gonna go back to the page, plug in the flag and submit and celebrate. Yeah. So we've done that. Again, a recap of what we've done for this challenge. Basically, what happened was we launched instance, we went to the page. Can I just redo that to show what happened? I pressed launch instance. That set up the server. Then I clicked the link to access the page of the server. Turn off burp suit. And then it asks us to plug in information here on the registration page. Then it sent a post request to the server. So over here it says method post. So whatever we typed, it just sent that over to the server. We typed that in, we pressed register, and then it went to, let me just do that again here, just to do that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what's going on? Please no. Yep, so we went over here, say for 5, London, then we press 2. Press register, and then that took us to the 2FA authentication. Again, obviously, whatever we type here, the server is going to have a number to compare it to, and since we don't know what it is, we're most likely to get it wrong. So what we ended up doing is we intercepted the request, and then after we intercepted the request, we got rid of the whole OTP parameter that the server was checking, and then that allowed us that made the server send back the flag, right? So that was basically the challenge in a nutshell. So we basically did 3 different challenges right now. Hope these were easier than the previous challenges that I've done. If you enjoyed or learned something, leave a like. Comment if you have any questions related to the challenges I did in this video. And yeah, we're going to continue next time on the other challenges. And yeah, so have a good day, guys.